Holy cow. What's going on with these early games, folks? Here is the early game review here for this Saturday. Oh my god. Sorry it took so late to do this one, but we had some grocery shopping to do and some other errands to run, so I'm trying to get this wrapped up quick. I'm going to do a full breakdown review here of the games that involved early games we've done so far. First off, Ohio State, Penn State. We thought Penn State shot? No. Number 2, Ohio State beat number 13, Penn State 44-31. Penn State was up 14-13 at the half, and then Ohio State just woke up. I mean, Penn State stats, Sean Clifford was 32 of 47, 371 yards, 3 touchdowns, but 3 INTs. Yikes. Team rushing, 33 carries for 111 yards and a touchdown. Their team defense, 2 sacks, no picks, no fumble recoveries, but they did have a QB hurry, but nothing really static there. Ohio State-wise, C.J. Stroud for his Heisman Trophy campaign, 26 of 33 for 354 yards, 1 touchdown, no INTs. Team rushing, 26 carries for 98 yards and 98 yards and 3 touchdowns. Then we're talking about the team defense, 3 sacks, 3 INTs, 1 fumble recovery, and 4 QB hurries. And J.T. Tuimoloau, I hope I said that name right, 2 sacks, including a strip sack that he recovered the fumble from, and 2 INTs, including a 14-yard pick six. The man was on a mission to make sure Ohio State won, and guess what, folks? He got it. Now we're looking about Notre Dame and Syracuse. I thought Syracuse might have trouble scoring offense, and point spread favored Syracuse. Well, Notre Dame upset number 16 Syracuse 41-24. You know what's going your way when the first offensive possession, Syracuse has the ball, and you get a pick six, and Notre Dame takes the lead? I mean, this is crazy. Syracuse-wise, injuries plagued them. Garrett Schrader was the, Garrett Schrader was the starting quarterback, but he's kept out of the game after the second half because of undisclosed injury. He was 5 for 14 for 35 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 INT. His replacement, Carlos Del Rio Wilson, a freshman, 11 for 22 for 190 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 INT. Team rushing, 25 carries for 61 yards and a touchdown. Not good. Team defense, 1 sack, 3 QB hurries, 1 INT, and no fumble recoveries. Nothing really outstanding, but yikes, see why they had problems. The Notre Dame, Drew Pine, 9 of 19 for 116 yards, 1 touchdown and an INT. Team rushing, 56 carries, 246 yards and 3 touchdowns. And Audric Estime, I hope that's his name right, 20 carries for 123 yards and 2 touchdowns. He was the boss. But Notre Dame's defense, my goodness, 4 sacks, 6 QB hurries, 2 INTs, and a fumble recovery. You had Brandon Joseph, who had that 29-yard pick six to give him the first score. You had Jordan Patello, 2 sacks, a QB hurry, and the fumble recovery. J.D. Bertrand had 2 big hurries, and Clarence Lewis had a blocked punt. I mean, they just came out. My goodness. Let me look at the next game here. I'm trying to get through this quick, but I mean, my goodness. TCU, West Virginia. I was hoping West Virginia on there, but I don't even. TCU, my goodness. TCU beat West Virginia. Never seen TCU wins 41-31. West Virginia, J.T. Daniels, 23 of 39, 275 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an INT. Team rushing-wise, 40 carries for 155 yards and 2 touchdowns. C.J. Donaldson was the offense. 19 carries, 104 yards, and 2 touchdowns. The rest of the team was 21 carries for 51 yards. Not good. Your defense at West Virginia, 1 sack, 2 QB hurries, 1 INT, no fumble recoveries. Nothing really substantial here. TCU, Max Duggan, continued to showcase. 16 for 28, 341 yards, 3 touchdowns and an INT. Team rushing was 27 carries for 153 yards and 2 touchdowns, led by Kendre Miller, who had 12 carries for 120 yards and a touchdown. Yeah, folks, 10 yards a carry. Rest of the team was 15 carries for 33 yards and a touchdown. Yikes. Team defense, 3 sacks, no hurries, an INT, and a fumble recovery. Dylan Horton had 2 of those 3 sacks. So the defense somewhat showed up, and offense showed up. So that was a good game for TCU. They beat West Virginia. I'd say West Virginia, hope you lose out for a while, so that way maybe we can get some wins going here. Minnesota and Rutgers. I said Rutgers was having trouble scoring in the subscriber game against Minnesota. Well, that was the story of this. Minnesota ends their 3-game losing streak, blanking Rutgers 31-0. Wow. Rutgers, I felt sorry for their starting quarterback, Noah Vedral. He was the start of the previous 3 games, but they let, I think it's Gavin Winslet, get the start, but he had replaced Vedral later on. I'll explain this. Gavin Winslet was 6 of 17 for 68 yards, no touchdowns and an INT. Vedral comes in to relieve him, was, oh my goodness, 3 for 17, 18 yards, no touchdowns, 1 INT. That can't be right. Holy cow, that explains a lot of problems. He left the game. He got a shoulder-to-shoulder hit on a run that basically saw his head snap back and hit the turf hard. So Winslet came back in, and I hope Vedral's okay, but man, that looked nasty. Team rushing, 21 carries for 48 yards, no touchdowns. Not good. Team defense, no sacks, 1 QB hurry, no INTs, no fumble recoveries. In other words, the defense did nothing. Minnesota, however, Tanner Morgan balled out. Well, not balled out, but he had a good game. 14 to 21, 122 yards, no touchdowns, no INTs. At least he didn't throw any picks. Team rushing, the game. 53 carries, 253 yards, and 5 touchdowns. Muhammad Ibrahim, 36 carries, 159 yards, and 3 touchdowns. And that third rushing touchdown, that gave him 46 career touchdowns, which gave him the Syracuse all-time program record for touchdowns, passing Darrell Thompson, who ironically was up in the booth and kind of cheered him on and was cheering on from the radio broadcast booth. Team defense, they had a sack, no QB hurries, but 2 INTs and a fumble recovery, and John Joyner had both of the picks. I mean, Minnesota came up to play offensively and defensively. Just incredible. And so far, scores going on here. This is going to be, I don't know when the hell this is going to get uploaded here, but we'll see. Number 1, Georgia, up 35 to 20 on Florida. Up 35 to 20 in Florida with 13:42 in the fourth. Florida only had 3 while I was looking at this earlier. My goodness, what happened before I left on errands? Number 8, Oregon, up on Cal, 35 to 10 with 10:02 in the fourth. I thought Oklahoma State was going to be Kansas State. Oh boy, was I wrong. Number 22, Kansas State, 41. Number 9, Oklahoma State, nothing. 41 to nothing with 8:16 in the fourth. What is up, OK State? What happened there? I'll find out later on. I thought Louisville was going to have some offensive problems against Wake Forest. Yeah, Louisville 48. Number 10, Wake Forest 14 at the end of the third. Number 17, Illinois 26. Nebraska 9. It was 7:38 in the fourth. I told you, Illinois' defense would make Nebraska struggle. UCF, I thought was going to beat Cincinnati. Well, it's number 20 Cincinnati up on UCF, 13 to 12 with 8:45 in the fourth. That looks like a good game with a low scoring. And South Carolina, what happened? Missouri is considered one of the jokes of the SEC, and they're up to 23 to 10 on South Carolina with 12:51 in the fourth. What in the world's going on? All right, more games are going on. I decided I'll start doing this way as we go through on the games, do in-depth reviews of each section of the games as it goes on. That way I'll do a review show, another show today with reviews for all the subscriber games and all the top 25 games. And then I'll do one later on tomorrow when I do the full review of the scores. And the one I did not do the reviews of, we'll do those reviews tomorrow. So here we go. Another video probably coming up here in a little bit. There's just not that much time left in the games. Thanks everybody for watching the video. As always, please like the video. Give me the thumbs up. It helps the analytics. It helps it be seen. Comment, subscribe, share the video. Thanks everybody for watching the video. And as always, please watch some college football and be good to each other.